Hello YouTube, Intuitive Edge here. I'd like to do a follow-up video to the Iran deal. We'll call this Iran deal video number 2 here. I want to look at this again in more detail. My last reading left me a little puzzled and perplexed, so I think there's more to the story, as evidenced by some of the cards that came out. So we're going to look at this again. And I'm going to look at what was the real reason. Why did President Trump really pull out of the Iran deal? What's the real reason behind that? And what is being hidden? And what do we need to know with regard to what's coming in the outcome? So a little bit more in depth I hope to go with this reading. So if you'll bear with me for just a moment, I'll go ahead and shuffle the cards and get those laid out. So give me just a moment. All right. Oops. Okay. Okay, so why did President Trump pull out of the Iran deal? Why did he really pull out of the Iran deal? We have the Three of Earth. This is a builder's card, which is interesting because I believe that this builder's card, the Three of Earth, also came up in the other reading with my other deck, so that's interesting. This is a card of strategic planning, putting things together, bringing things to the table. And with the question of why did President Trump pull out of the Iran deal, I almost feel like there's some sort of head fake. That it's kind of like, look over here, but this is what we're really doing. I almost feel like there's something else going on. So let's continue and see what else comes up with this. So I got the impression as I've been in meditation and thinking about this is what is being covered up? It just feels like there's something else going on, something being hidden. But what is being covered up? What is being hidden? This to me, the Two of C is a relationship of some sort. With a reversal, it could be a partnership that's either not good or a little underhanded or something sneaky about it. And I think there are partnerships, perhaps with Iran and other nations, that are sneaky or they're covert, hiding their associations. And I think that's what's being covered up, is relationships. Okay. What do we need to know? Well, the Earth King, I get this card often when Earth King refers to a very strong kingly presence. And this card comes up a lot when it's, I think, refers to Donald Trump. So what do we need to know? This is with it, when it's upright, it's very good. And it feels like to know that Donald Trump is in charge, or that he knows what he's doing, or he's I feel like he's got a handle on this situation, that he knows what's going on. And as I said before, there really feels like there's something else behind the scenes. Let's continue to look at this. So why did he pull out of this Iran deal? we've got this coming together, this planning, this strategizing, but yet kind of like looking at something while something else is going on. And then we've got the 10 of fire, which is a chaotic scene. Well, what I think this feels like is the reason he pulled out of this deal is that it looks like it was either a volatile situation or a situation that could go awry very easily. Let me continue here. What is being covered up, hidden? Okay, so we had partnerships, relationships that are being covered up. We've got the wheel, though. This is a card of karma, fate, and destiny. And it's on top of this reversal on the 2 of C, which could mean an karma setting things right or uncovering something that people are trying to cover up. There's something going to be uncovered. It's possible that this deal falling through could uncover some shady partnerships between nations. Maybe there was a secret nuke deal going on, and perhaps this Iran deal actually helped facilitate something like that behind the scenes. Let's continue. Now, the devil card in this deck is the Demon Cat. It is a card of bondage or being sucked in, material bondage. As a reversal, it's being freed. And on the positive king, Earth King, which I think is Donald Trump, this is like being released from bondage, released from by a strong personality with the Earth King behind it. Let's keep going. So we have 2 10s reversed on top of that, kind of everybody looking here at this. And it's like one is like an upset of energy, the other is an upset of values and things held dear. It feels like there's like a volatile feeling to it, like it the 6 of Earth, this is the give and take card. You know, when I see this on top of the wheel of karma, fate, and the uncovering of relationships that were being hidden, and this give and take card with this almost feels like bribes. Something being, it's like you're being given something, but there's strings attached. That's the essence of the 6 of Earth. It's like you're getting something, but there's something you have to, you're beholden now that you're getting something. So I think there could be some either blackmail or somebody, and again, I'm talking like heads of state, that there's partnership on the partnership level with this. Let me continue. Oops. Next, we have the Fool card. This is like starting over new with faith, and it's reversed, which could mean some difficulty seeing or trusting what's happening. But it is a positive card of having faith in knowing that things are moving in a positive direction. On top of that, release and leader card. I think overall there's going to be some possible showing in maybe the news of some blackmail or bribery going on. I think that's the biggest feel with this, especially with the Wheel of Fortune card. That's like fate, destiny, karma. It's like you can't escape from things that are destined to happen. This overall, this is like the Eight of Sky is like you're in a mental prison of your own making. You can find a way out if you're willing to let go of what ensnares you. And this deal feels like it's been ensnared, or it's been a trap or a feeling of bondage. And that's why this release from bondage felt really important, with the Fool on top of that, like the faith and release and letting go and just trusting what's happening. And this is like releasing out from this mental prison and darkness. Okay, I'm going to leave that here. This feels a little bit like there's still some moving parts that we don't yet see, that hopefully we will get to have some clarity on as we go forward. It would be nice if this was able to come out and we could see where maybe some people were doing deals behind the scenes. And I think that this Iran deal played into some sort of strategic, and that's kind of what came up in the last reading I did too, is that it felt like there was something strategic that really went into planning this. But if there was something that allowed for entrapment, or the United States feeling like it had to be beholden to Iran and not be able to do the right thing, but be constrained by this agreement, it feels like there was something more involved. And I think that was part of the strategic planning, that it actually was designed to ensnare and bring the United States to a place where it was constrained in a certain way. And it feels like it allowed the other, meaning Iran, to have some extra leeway, and the constraints would be on the United States. And it feels like this has now had a little burst of a renewal or redress of that. It's like it's moving out of that with these two tens reversed. Tens are like completion, like finality. So I think that's what's playing out here. And there was some sneaky stuff going on with some other nations. And that may be part of why. What feels to me is that that's going to make people want to cover their tracks. And this is just kind of what I'm getting on the side here. That the uncovering of the fact that this deal went away is making some people nervous, heads of state nervous, because now they're going to have to make sure that their tracks are covered and they don't get discovered that there was some dirty kind of dealings going on behind the scenes that this deal allowed for. Now again, I don't know this. This is just what impressions I'm getting. There's in the reading prior and this one, and there just feels like there's something more that's a little bit nefarious or dark that kind of led the United States to be entrapped in a way. And that's just what I see with it. Okay, all right, that's it for this reading. Thanks for stopping by my channel. If you liked it, leave a like, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.